Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Optic Scumpy here today. As you can probably see, this is the Optic House here behind me. I fly home today. I fly back to LA, and then obviously we have UMG Ontario coming up this weekend, going for that three-peat. But obviously, this is the Gfinity post vlog that I always do after every single tournament. We're keeping traditions out here, and we're not going to break it just because I've been traveling a lot. But I want to start off by saying my bad for not uploading as much as I probably could have while I was in Europe. It was really hard for me to make videos while I was over there because we didn't really do much other than go to the tournament and hang out and go out to eat. Like, we didn't really do too many things. I didn't go out and see sights. I didn't really do any of that because I was focused on obviously trying to win. We practiced a couple of days while we were over there. I just really couldn't make videos as much as I wanted to, and that's my bad. The daily schedule should resume here within the next couple of days. I'm hoping that I can upload regularly, daily from here on out for the rest of this month. So, my bad. Obviously, though, this is the Gfinity vlog, so we're going to hop in, talk about it a little bit. We're going to give you the rundown, what I was thinking in every match, how we did in every match, so on and so forth. Trying to complete the three-peat before we get into it too much. I've never won, like, 3 tournaments in a year, in a really long time. So to be able to win 3 tournaments in 1 month would make me so ecstatic. It would make me so happy to be able to complete that. And I just really love competing, and you guys know that. Competing is what I love. I mean, I've always loved it. It's what I really started this whole YouTube streaming thing for. So I'm just really happy we get to play so much this month, and I'm really looking forward to it. But Gfinity. So let's start off with Gfinity. I'm going to talk about the venue a little bit first, and then we're going to go into the matches. So the venue was absolutely amazing. It was so unique to me because I've never played in a movie theater before. It was literally a movie theater. When I say a movie theater, it was in a movie theater. If you guys watched the live stream, it was in a movie theater. And I know I've said movie theater probably 5 times in the past 10 seconds, but you're going to have to bear with me because I don't really know what else to call it. A cinema center other than a movie theater. So we're just going to stick with movie theater. But it was so unique and so different from anywhere that I've ever played. It was really cool. The crowd was awesome. Everybody was really interactive. A lot of people came up, asked us for photos, autographs, all of that good stuff. So that was a lot of fun. We got to take care of a couple of those as well after, and they got to take pictures with us with the trophy too, which was pretty cool. We've never really had the opportunity to do that because after the tournament we usually have a whole bunch of press and stuff. But the venue, absolutely awesome. The fans, absolutely awesome. Like always, you guys are always pretty sweet whenever you come out to these events. But like I said, Gfinity is always a really good event. The hospitality that they gave us was amazing. The hotel was nice. The area was pretty bad that we were in. You couldn't really go out at night because if you did, there was a chance you might get robbed. It was pretty bad. It was a pretty bad area, I'm not gonna lie. Probably one of the worst areas we've ever been in at an event. And we are gamers, so like you can't put us in a bad area because we're gamers. Like, we can't defend ourselves. It's like, come on, like what are we gonna do whenever somebody comes up and they're trying to fark with us? You know what I'm saying? So it was all right though. It wasn't too bad. But let's talk about the tournament a little bit. I was really worried going into it because I don't like single elimination brackets, and that's what it was. There was an 8-team single elimination bracket after pool play, and usually whenever there are single elimination brackets in Call of Duty, it's 4 teams. Like other tournaments that have had that structure, ESWC, X Games, it's usually 4 teams, but this one had 8 teams. So you had to win 1 extra match, and that 1 extra match was single elim. It's so stressful, and it puts so much pressure on you to perform that I don't know. I just don't like it. I always like to see teams have another chance to come back because it's not just one series and you're out. For instance, Denial. You know, they didn't have their best event this event. They lost to Optic Nation. But I guarantee you if they had another chance to come back, I bet you they would have ran through the losers bracket and probably placed top 3. You know, it's just situations like that. But starting our pool play, we played Gamers 2. I think that they're an Italian team. We played them actually. I think we played them at Champs as well. But they put up a really good game. They had pretty good shots. I'm not going to lie. They had good shots. They just didn't really work together as a team as well as they could have. But their shots were really good. They had good strategies. Good games to them. I mean, that was our first match of the tournament as well, so that was a lot of pressure on us to perform. A lot of people always say you guys aren't always the best Friday team, and we know that, and that's why, you know, on Friday sometimes we're like, oh gosh, like we gotta do well. We can't come out slow. So we came out, got a 3-0 against them. It was a good way to start the tournament. That was the only match that we had on Friday. We only played 2 matches in 2 days, so remember that. and it's getting pretty windy, so I'm sorry. We're in Chicago. We're not in LA right now. But our next match, we played against Epsilon. They put up a really good fight as well. We actually scrimmed them for like 20 maps before the tournament. We practiced like all day on Wednesday, I think it was. We played like 20 maps against them. We only ended up losing one of them. So going into that match, we were also very, very confident that if we took the SND, it was going to probably be a 3-0. But if we didn't take the SND, it was probably going to be a 3-1. And that's exactly what happened. We won the respawn. We won the hard point. They won the SND like 6-5, I think. And then we won the next 2 maps. So that was exactly how I planned it to go. They were a really good team. A lot of the teams at this event were like new and newly formed. They didn't really have a lot of time to practice. So, I mean, it happens. Like, the new teams are going to form, and they just didn't have time to practice. But whenever they practice, they'll be pretty solid. I don't know if they're sticking together, though. But moving on into bracket play, we played Aware. We actually ended up playing, like, half of their team at ESWC, so we knew sort of what they were going to play like. We knew what they were going to do, what their play style was like. We beat them 3-0. I mean, we just came out hot. We played really well in the hard point. We won the SND. And that's the thing with our team. If we win the SND, it's pretty tough to beat us. But actually, we're going to talk a little bit about that later on in the video as well, because that actually didn't happen the way that I wanted it to happen in the finals match. But we 3-0'd Aware. I think it was a 3-0. Or it might have been a 3-1. It was either 3-0 or 3-1 against Aware. I mean, good games to them. We just that was like our worst. Those were our worst maps in the bracket. So in all of the 3 matches in bracket play, those were our worst maps. So we were like, if we can just win this one match, if we can just get past this one match, we're looking pretty freaking good for the semifinals and finals. So moving on to semifinals, we played TCM. They played very, very well as well. Usually we beat them by a lot more online, but you could tell that they were just a LAN team. They came out, they played so well. We only ended up winning the hard point by like 30. They absolutely mopped us in the SND. The CTF was pretty bad. We 7-0'd them in CTF, but we were rotating perfectly. We played that map so well. And then Detroit Uplink, we won by like 3 points. So again, won all the respawns, lost an SND. That's usually how it goes with my team, or our team. But this is what was weird in the finals. The finals, we play against Prof, Nagafen, Aches, Aqua, and Apathy. We're like, okay, we have really, really good maps, and we knew that. We were like, we have really, really good maps for us, and it actually didn't work out the way that we wanted it to. So we won the hard point. We were confident we were going to win the hard point. We were very confident because that's one of our better maps, Retreat. We won the second SND 6-4. We choked so many rounds too, and we won 6-4. I don't know how we pulled that off. But we choked a lot of very easy rounds that should have went in our favor. It should have been like a 6-2 or a 6-1 maybe even, but it ended up being 6-4. Now this is where things get weird. We have Comeback Uplink and Retreat CTF, 2 of our better respawn maps. Comeback Uplink we've always been really, really good at, and Retreat CTF, we've just always been a good CTF team. We lose Comeback Uplink, and I'm like, what the fuck? Why can't we win Comeback Uplink? I don't know what it is, but we always lose that map by like 2 now. I don't know what we're doing wrong, but we have to fix something there. But every single time we play it, we lose by 2. Literally every, like 2 to 4 points every time. So just little things that we need to work on. But we lost that map, so I'm like, okay. Lost Comeback Uplink under Retreat CTF. We lose that map. That map was a nail biter. I was literally 1 second from getting the return. If I got that return, we won the map. We won the tournament. I was literally 1 second. I got a 3-piece. If Ian was standing on the flag, it was overtime, stopwatch. He was standing on the flag. I was jumping down to get the return after I popped the 3-piece, and I was literally like this far away from it. Can't really get it in the camera, but like this far away from it, and we would have won the tournament right there. But so we lose that map by freaking millimeters and seconds, always Call of Duty. So we go on to map number 5. A little bit nervous going into this. It's Detroit SND. It's never been our best search map, but it's never been our worst search map. Actually, it used to be our worst search map, but now we're really freaking good at it. So it's probably one of our top 2 SNDs at the moment. So we were a little bit nervous, but we were confident going into it that we were going to win. We ended up winning it 6-4, I believe. Ian had a couple of really nice clutches. He had like a 1v1 that he won against Aches. There was a 2v2 that me and him were in, and he popped a 2-piece. And then the last round, me and Enable, it was a 2v2, and we ended up winning the round because we just stalled time, and they didn't really go towards a bomb until the very end of the round, so we knew where they were going to be. But, I mean, they played really well. That was their first event as a team. Looking forward to playing them again. We play them at Ontario, UMG California here in the next couple of days. But that's Gfinity in a nutshell for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like, favorite, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. It'll be down in the description below. And as always, this is your boy, Scump.